Conclusion inevitable.
It was a jump to conclusions, Matt.
My conclusion was that this idea was not a practical deterrent.
My only conclusion can be that it was a Sith Lord.
In conclusion.
Hello there, folks. Welcome back to In Conclusion, the only movie podcast hosted by a bunch of literal sickos. I am Dan O'Keefe, coming down with a cold. Joining me, as always, is Anna Otto. How are you, Anna? What are you sick
Dan,
with?
you didn't tell me you're coming down with the cold. I
guess I'm not coming down. I'm coming up from a cold.
Dan and I down with the sickness.
Wow.
I can't do it. In my defense, I'm already sick, as are you, and I tasted the air in a GameStop today, so I think that's as close to puking as I ever want to be. Anyway, how are you, Dan?
You know, I'm good. I'm back and forth in the Midwest for 2 weeks. I don't get to spend more than one night in a row in the same bed, but
It's literally, my back would be fighting for its life.
I'm thriving right now. Also joining us today, ailed with something. We don't know what. We will learn
Ailed
now.
with bad bitchery.
Yeah. Ailed with the cursed knowledge of the movies that we're about to talk about today.
That too.
It is Alex Langosch joining us once again. Hello, Alex.
Hello. I'm also ailed with the fact that my girlfriend Lauren probably has bronchitis.
No!
Oh my god! Speedy recovery to her.
That's the Christmas gift that I get.
What's wrong with us right now? All of us
Jesus.
are sick or ailed or something. Gage has been taking preventative NyQuil, so he's in your shoes because he's scared, and both of us refuse to sleep in another room. So
I've accepted my fate.
Isn't
You're
preventative NyQuil a SoundCloud rapper?
Yeah, that's his his SoundCloud name.
Also, before we keep going, a brief message to the listener. If our audio sounds a little wonky, it's because in addition to being all, as Anna said, down with the sickness, we are also all recording using different things that we normally record with, because we are all in different areas that we normally record from. Alex
That's
is in
the Christmas spirit.
a undisclosed theater in Northern California.
Ooh.
I am in a house mere yards away from where one scene in Uncle Buck was filmed, and Anna is in a void. Based on what I
and
can see
Jester's
right
here,
now.
and she just picked up her noisiest toy. 1 sec. Give me that. No, it's a taco.
Dan, do you think you got sick from having to walk to the airport?
I think I might have.
Oh no!
Really?
No,
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Okay, here's what happened. Alex was very kind and drove Anna and I and our friend Will to the airport on Thursday night.
Okay, friendship is the best ship.
We get a mile and a half away from LAX, and we are on a side street, and for 10 minutes, we move about 3 car lengths.
Oh my god, the way I would have died. I hate a traffic jam.
Will has already missed a flight once because he was stuck in traffic for like 2 hours outside of LAX, so he has his eye on the clock, and he is like, okay, if it hits this, we're going. It hits 9:30, he's like, we gotta go. So we get out, and then we just have to walk a cool, basically 2 miles from the car with our luggage that we are checking
Oh
to
my
the
god.
gate. I am dressed for cold weather.
Be
We are
honest, what was
still
the
in
temperature?
Los Angeles. It was like 60-something degrees outside.
Girl, I would have been sweating.
I was wearing a winter jacket
Ugh.
and a sweatshirt and a Santa hat.
Oh, this
I
is my
was
nightmare.
wet when I
Yeah.
got through security.
Ew.
But we made it.
Did anyone follow you? Did you start a chain reaction?
I didn't. I don't think so. We also moved. We hoofed it.
Oh,
Ugh.
gotcha.
You guys are a fast group. Well, I don't know about Will, but you and Anna, you're tall and fit. So I imagine that you guys are very fast.
I was the slowest one.
Oh,
I was being
Dan,
left behind.
pick up those legs.
I
know.
mean, that Santa hat probably added 10 pounds. Who knows?
The Santa hat adds 45 pounds.
Dear God.
It's
It's a tactical
hat.
Santa hat.
It's actually made of lead.
Scatter. Tonk. Speaking of tactical Santa, somehow relates to this. I don't even know what to call them. Movies?
What I thought was originally going to be like giving VeggieTales. Gage asked me why the film we watched had exactly 1 pixel on the screen. I want you to know that.
Dan, they're films.
They are not.
It's filmed
Because-
with an E at the end because this is artistic. This is
Film
cinema.
implies a level of craftsmanship and effort and intentionality that unmoving 3D models with the poses unchanging
Now,
does
I have a
not
question.
provide.
What year
Yes.
did these come out?
This
Well,
came out.
First, what we are talking about, they are the Christmas Light and its sequel/retelling, The Christmas Brigade, from 1995 and 1997.
Okay.
Which
so,
I would like to say, 1995, the first Toy Story came
that's
out,
what I was gonna say too. Yes.
and the box for the Christmas light, which the VHS came in, does have a big sticker that says, "If you like Toy Story, you'll love the Christmas light."
You're kidding.
So, did
What a
you
lie.
like Toy Story, and did you like the Christmas light?
I loved Toy Story. This was a piece of garbage.
This
hot
is-
flaming trash.
It's like a school project from somebody who is really focused on one thing that is not the subject of the class. Let's make a Christmas movie. Okay, I have a man named Lemon who wants to kill everybody. He's an elf and he invented a machine that can recreate things, but they also explode.
It did make me sad that he was bullied, though. Sorry if you can hear Jester breathing on the phone. She's here. She wants to participate. She also watched these films, and they made her sick. She threw up.
Yeah, good.
No, I'm
Well-
just kidding. She was fine.
Are we sure that people were bullying Burton Lemon? I mean, they just
I
said
think
that he called
Burton Lemon just sucked.
Well,
Yeah.
Lemon does suck, but they say the other elves called him Lemon. I mean, that is his last name.
That's true. I mean, I guess if people started calling me Otto, I'd be like low-key annoyed, but I wouldn't be pissed because that is my name. They're not calling me like a mean variant of my name. It's not like they were calling him like, I don't know, Lifeless Lemon or something.
Yeah.
That's the only mean name I could
Is
come up
Lemon-
with. Loser Lemon.
Is Lemon worse than Burton?
You know,
Yeah, I would rather be called Lemon. I live on Burton.
Burton.
Oh,
That's
I-
true, you do.
I just doxed myself.
Quick, Alex, what's your cross
Oh my
street?
god, redacted. I live on redacted.
I live on Lemon.
I feel like I don't know. I wouldn't want to be called either of those things, but if there might be people out there who would say I don't want to be called Anna or Otto, so it's not my place, I guess.
Those are people who just don't like you.
Yeah, probably.
So here's the info for the Christmas Light and the Christmas Brigade. We're gonna do this episode a little differently because running through the plot of each special might cause me to just straight up die.
I don't know.
So we
I
just
might-
gotta talk about it.
I feel like trying to run through the plot is probably what Anna's head feels like right now. Just
Yeah.
a complete fever
like you've been
dream.
hit by a truck. Oh,
So the Christmas Light, released in 1995, written and directed by Michael DeVito, no relation to
no.
Danny
Yeah,
DeVito.
Danny wouldn't touch this piece with a 10-foot pole. Are you kidding me?
Michael DeVito does have one more Christmas special that he directed.
Really?
A Very Wompy Christmas.
Next year.
Gage once again also turned to me and said, "Why can't you guys do something good like Annabelle's Wish?" Oh,
So the Christmas Light, the plot synopsis is Burton Lemon, an oft-bullied genius elf inventor in
Okay,
Santa's
he's
toy
not a
factory.
genius.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's
Stick
not a
in the mud.
genius. He's an
he
idiot.
sucks. He's an
Uh,
incel.
He gets
He's an
he gets
incel
turned-
elf.
turned into a snowman after an accident with one of his machines. It's now up to Santa, fellow elf Isaac, and a girl named Jennifer to stop Burton and save Christmas.
I have a question. Did these films have religious undertones, or was I projecting?
I think you were projecting.
You were projecting. I got there.
In fact,
there was no God in this movie.
In fact, I think these were the atheist equivalents, because at the end of the Christmas light, it says specifically, every year we celebrate the birth of the Christmas light. It never talks about.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, does that mean Jesus?
Oh, Jesus has nothing to do with Christmas. It's the Christmas light.
I don't
These
think
movies
Jesus
were
would
abandoned
touch
by
these
Jesus
films with a
long
10-foot
ago.
pole either.
Yeah.
I think he would say, this is the devil's work.
There's no God in this universe, like Dan said.
See, I don't claim this. This is not what I died for.
So that's the Christmas light, and then 2 years later, we get a hot follow-up that includes the entirety of the Christmas light being retold at the end of it.
I want to just jump in and say that was the most fat-phobic thing I've ever seen in my life. The entire time the villain kept saying, back when I was fat, and he's like, now I'm skinny and sensational. And Gage and I are like, what the hell? What was it? He literally, Gage and I just kept going. We kept just saying all kinds of things, like relating to him always referencing his weight. He's like, back when I weighed 150 pounds more. I'm like, why does he keep talking about this? I thought this was about Christmas, not an advertisement for Weight Watchers, and it was endorsed by Better Homes and Gardens. Girl.
Yeah. Hey, he someone at Better Homes and Gardens saw the Christmas light and says that's what we need for our children's entertainment line.
It was just, they just kept crapping on people of different sizes. I don't know. That's why he's the villain, Anna. I texted something in the group, but I was like, just shook and flabbergasted. Gage and I were laughing so hard we were crying.
Santa's a portly man, and he's the savior of the day.
Yeah,
I guess you're right. I forgot Santa is traditionally large.
What?
Well, I just wasn't thinking about it in the context of the Christmas Light Brigade.
Okay.
So, I mean, like,
the follow-up to the Christmas light is the Christmas Brigade.
Yeah, that's what
led by the newly reformed Burton the Elf, with the aid of young Jennifer and Isaac the Elf. The Christmas Brigade sets out to stop the evil Dr. D and to fulfill Santa's mission to bring the magic of Christmas to every single day of the year.
Oh my God. First of all, let's go back to the Christmas light.
Yes.
So...
Yeah, I have a plot question that I think, Alex, you might be able to answer for us.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I did watch this twice.
Yes.
So.
You're well versed in this. The end of the movie,
correct,
when Burton gets reanimated after being turned into the snowman and then melted to death, but apparently not dying, and then coming back as is.
Yeah.
In the sequel, in the Christmas Brigade, when he is narrating with the world's most grating voice.
Correct.
He says, when I got possessed by that snowman, is that supposed to not be, is it supposed to be a different being taking control of his body and he's within it? What's happening?
I think he's rewriting history, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's trying to say, look, it was not my fault. Let me tell my awful hamburger jokes. And
okay, what was the point of that crap? Oh, those are all groaners.
Was one of them like, what kind of hamburger does a girl like? Any kind, if her name is Patty?
Yeah.
Yes! That had me irritated. That had me irritated as hell. That was the opening line, practically, of the film. And I was like, are you on something right now? At one point, Gabe
they're on
goes,
something.
how much more time do we have? I was like, 15 minutes. And he's like, no.
Santa does do like kidnapping, though, in the first one.
Yeah, he's like, this is the Christmas light shining down on Jennifer's house. Fuck her brother. We're just going to take her, though. Her brother has one line in the whole movie, and then in the next movie, her brother's not even mentioned. It's just her twin sister.
A new sister appears. Her identical twin sister.
What the hell?
I would also like to say they never dropped her off. She's still in her pajamas in the Christmas Brigade. They just kind of kept her.
Correct.
What about her parents? Like, are they not concerned? Did Santa
Maybe-
go, ho, 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 by the way, your daughter lives with me now?
She's on my team.
Because it's giving abduction. It's giving, I would be suing Santa.
Okay. Okay, well, now we have to talk about, if we're suing Santa, we have to sing the song from Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, as I have a stroke while trying to say it. This movie is causing my brain to melt.
Yeah.
Grandpa's going to sue the pants off of Santa. That's neither here nor there. Why does Santa's workshop, why is it Guantanamo Bay in the Arctic?
I literally said to Gage, is that the Washington Monument?
Yeah.
Look, Santa needs to lock shit down. He doesn't.
Why?
Scary. The elves are probably trapped.
Yeah, I mean, think about elf deserters. It's probably why in the Christmas light they're trying to build things that make new toys.
Oh my
Like
god.
faster. He can't afford to lose any more elves.
He probably has barbed wire around the walls.
Yeah. Highlight poll quote that you just said, Alex. Think about elf deserters. Are they drafted?
I think that the elves are enslaved, Alex.
I think it's like
retelling?
A Mad Max like forced breeding.
Oh.
Like the mother elf.
Ew! Oh my god.
We don't see Mrs. Claus, but she is the mother elf.
She's probably somewhere going, kill me.
Also, I love how it's the Washington Monument and Santa's office is the very top with the only window on that building.
Yes. The
Everyone else has never seen the light of day or the night of day, depending on what time of year it is.
So most of the Christmas light takes place on a spaceship, I guess.
What was it? It was called like Sleigh 2 or something like that.
Something like that.
The sequel to Sleigh.
It was like definitely a reference to the President's Air Force One, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's them chasing Burton Lemon, who, after he shows Santa his machine that creates toys,
and sings a song?
Yeah.
Question mark?
And would probably yell a slur at you if you look at it too long.
I literally think he would. Plus, Gage and I are watching that scene, and Gage goes, "Oh, so this is a musical number." Because neither one of us could think he wasn't on beat, he wasn't on key, he wasn't on anything.
Nope, nothing. He was on his bullshit.
He was on his bullshit. And you're right, he probably would. He's the type to comment on a video, "How do you identify I want to call you a slur?" You know what I mean?
He'd pull out calipers and start measuring skull shape. So the inventions that this machine makes just explode after they get made, which I'm surprised that the U.S. government hasn't come to him, because it seems like they could take great
Obviously
use
they
out of
have.
that.
I mean, the Washington Monument.
Yeah.
But then he turns into an evil snowman.
Wait, Dan. He has an accident, and by accident I mean he falls on the machine, in the machine.
Yes.
I
He
think he
becomes
put
the
himself
machine.
there. I don't think he fell. I think he threw himself on the machine.
Yeah, I think this was always the plan.
It looked planned. It looked purposeful to me.
Okay, let's speak about how something could or could not look purposeful based on the animation of this movie.
You know, I think everything's up to interpretation from the animation of this movie, considering it was 1 pixel for each frame.
These are single character models.
Yes.
They clip through walls, especially in the next movie, where they have a plot point that they clip through walls.
They said, "Wait, we can't figure this out." Oh well.
Oh my god.
How do I animate walking? I don't know. That's the sound of them going through a wall. So they're on this spaceship. Santa, Jennifer, the girl they abduct, the girl child they abduct.
Yeah.
Hey, she has a beautiful singing voice, Dan, and she can save the
Does
day with
she?
her beautiful singing voice.
Does she?
They give her 5 Christmas carols to sing at the end of Christmas Brigade.
I gotta
They
be honest
do.
with you, I fast forwarded through those.
Yeah, no. Once the story ends, that's pretty much it.
I said I've
Jennifer-
had enough of these Christmas carols.
Jennifer is voiced by Amy D'Onofrio. She has had 2 roles, as Jennifer in The Christmas Light and as Jennifer in The Christmas Begin.
Oh God.
I mean, what percentage of people do you think are the director's family and friends?
That's what I'm
100.
trying to figure out. Because the narrator in
It's
The
Dan Haggerty.
Christmas Light is an actual actor.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, who was it?
His name
Dan
is-
Haggerty.
Yeah, Dan Haggerty.
He's in. I think he's in like a lot of like schlocky
Schlocky
B
B movies.
Okay, I was gonna say that name sounds familiar.
I don't think it actually is.
Okay. Maybe it's because of, the Haggerty Art Museum at Marquette.
and Dan. Dan's
And
in
me.
it.
Man, you're right.
Based on Letterboxd, I've seen 2 of Dan Haggerty's films:
Which ones?
Nice.
The Christmas Light and Easy Rider.
Oh, it's an Easy Rider. That's a movie.
He is man in commune, uncredited in Easy Rider.
Oh, good for him.
Well, he's credited online, so
Get your check, honestly. Get your check, Dan.
What is the evil snowman attempting to do?
Kill people?
and Christmas. Well, originally
Grinch.
he's making it snowy,
Yeah.
like too snowy.
So he's
For-
like the Grinch if he didn't slay.
He's
know
the
what I mean?
Grinch. He's the Grinch who loves a really good hamburger joke.
The Grinch who sucks and likes hamburgers.
Um,
He's
during
trying to
the
do evil, basically.
correct, he also has shape shifting powers to where he can like turn into a missile and stuff. And
Yes.
he's after Santa almost kills him, and Jennifer has to be like, maybe don't do that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was wild and dark as hell.
Santa has the urge. He has the bloodlust. He doesn't give a
Santa
shit.
wants to kill. You're right.
He
If
doesn't
they could've-
care.
If they could have animated a gun, Santa would have had a gun.
Santa was like, his hand was like shaking over his his
Yeah.
gun probably was hidden.
Unfortunately,
But-
Michael DeVito did not have the animating skills to animate a gun, which is why he's just wanting for one.
No,
What do you
the gun was there. It just clipped through the wall, and he couldn't get it back.
Oh my God. What do you think Santa's line would have been before killing Lemon, though? It would be like, ho, 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 bang, and then the bullet looks like a little Christmas tree.
I think it would have been When Life Gives You Lemons.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that's a good one.
When Life Gives You Lemons, bang, you shoot him in the face.
Ooh. That's
Uh,
Ken Slay, Dan. That's why you're
thank
the
you.
writer and I just read lines on stage with children.
When are you planning on adapting these stories?
Oh, it's already in the works, right,
Oh,
Dan?
okay, good.
Yeah, it is. It is a full 2-act, 2.5-hour long musical.
Period.
The second
have a-
act is just whoever plays Jennifer singing on stage every Christmas song on repeat until they hit the time.
Oh my God. I wanted
And
to
then
die. It
after
felt like it
they're
was
done
never
with
going to
that,
end.
after they're done with that, we then run over the first act and what happened
That people just watch.
that people
Oh,
just watched,
God.
and we lock the doors so they can't.
I would
Is the-
literally die. There's not
Is there a
enough.
working slut too?
No,
Ugh.
these are being
What are we doing?
performed mostly in local men's prisons, so
Oh.
we're dealing with the budget that we have.
That's fair.
I mean, fitting. It works with what Santa's Workshop looks like.
So Lemon, he gets shot to death, functionally melted to death.
Yeah.
How does he
Wait,
die?
But before they do that, he does attack Sled 2 with what he says is his most powerful weapon, and it's just him turning into a giant-handed bitch slapping it out of the air.
Yeah, he just
That
hits
was
it.
iconic.
And then he has his sing-off battle, a duet
Yes.
battle
Ugh.
with Jennifer, who's
Oh.
singing that he does have the Christmas light, and he's singing "Ain't No Way, Ain't No Way."
Again, I think I blacked out during this.
Oh,
I don't
God.
remember. I
That was the
watching
worst.
This is only 22 minutes long. How have I forgotten all of this?
Dan,
you should have watched
that
that one
song,
half speed.
that song was honestly some of the worst written music, and I thought I'd heard the worst at the very beginning when I didn't know that a song was actually happening. This was so bad. I was like, they don't know any other words besides "ain't no way" and "yes there is" or whatever the frick she was saying.
It was the Christmas light is inside you.
Yeah.
Sing it, Alex.
That's literally the lyric.
That's the
only
lyric.
I did sing it for you.
There is some interesting. The Snowman and Santa Claus are both voiced by the same actor.
Oh, why didn't they have Clement play the snowman?
Because he was too busy doing everything else. I don't know.
Writing his hamburger jokes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So then he melts, and then Jennifer wishes him back to life.
Yeah, she's kinder than me. I would have been like, "We're done here."
Yeah, peace out, bitch.
I think the explanation is the bad part of the snowman. And
did not have the Christmas light, but Lemon does, so that's why he gets revived.
Correct. They killed they killed his shitty part.
Good, I guess.
And then they go back to Guantanamo Bay, North Pole.
Yes.
And it ends.
That's it.
That's the Christmas light.
Back to jail, I guess.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Alex, before we talk about the Christmas Brigade, how did you find this?
I don't know. It just
it appeared to you in a dream.
It appeared. I don't know. I honestly, I can't like, I've been trying to think of how I found out about this, and I think it just appeared to me like on my screen, like my TV just turned on and that was playing.
That was playing. So
and then it led me to the Christmas Brigade.
I don't even know what to say right now.
Let's talk about the Christmas Brigade.
Oh boy.
It is the sequel to the Christmas
Sorry.
Lights.
Jester was just mouthing her dry mouth right into the microphone, so I hope you guys enjoyed that.
In conclusion, the only podcast where you can hear a dog mouthing its dry mouth directly into the microphone.
Going...
In conclusion, the only movie podcast where you can hear somebody recreating the sound of a dog mouthing their dry mouth into a microphone, which you just heard immediately before when the dog itself was mouthing its dry mouth into a microphone.
I just wanted you to make sure you knew.
So the Christmas Brigade.
Listen, Jester's dry mouth sounds are better than this movie.
Yes. Big change. New voice for Santa Claus.
I did not even notice. They sound the exact freaking same to me.
I mean, how hard is it to do a Santa Claus?
Not very. Ho, ho, ho. I just did one.
I have a bigger issue with this Santa Claus because the name of the voice actor, who this is his only credited role in anything, is Wesley Schultz. Fine. Westley.
Westley.
Oh, they threw in a T there. Huh.
Oh. Never heard of that spelling before.
Yeah. So the Christmas Brigade... I'm reading the back of the VHS tape right now.
Okay.
The Christmas Brigade celebrates Christmas with the first exclusive to video, feature-length, fully computer-animated film.
What?
Ever?
What?
What about Toy Story?
But yeah, what about Toy Story?
This is also the Christmas Brigade from 1997.
Oh, but then Christmas Light would have been...
But I don't think that's a feature-length.
Well, Toy Story is.
But this is a first exclusive to video. They're getting as many qualifiers in there where they can count as the first.
There's so many
asterisks. They think it is.
The Christmas Brigade is off on another fantastic expedition. Join Santa, Burton, Jennifer, and Isaac as they set off on a rollicking romp to save the spirit of Christmas.
I like how they
first.
I like how they expect us to remember all of the names other than Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember Isaac, right?
Burton.
No, people named Isaac. I don't think I would have remembered that was the elf's name if there was a gun to my... If Santa himself was holding a gun to my head.
All aboard Santa's bright red supersonic Sled 2 for a fast-paced adventure around the world. Join the Christmas Brigade for a magical escapade as good triumphs over evil in this charming tale.
Around the world, they only went to France and California.
Francisco.
Yeah. And they
Also,
only went
it-
to France because they had a French child as a part of like the annex of the Christmas Brigade.
Yeah, it was
I think it
giving
was-
wee wee Santa.
I think, first of all, his name is Pierre, and I think he was a French elf.
Oh,
I thought it was a child.
Oh, I thought he was a French elf that was like doing reconnaissance.
There was no.
Ooh, what a very French
differentiation
pronunciation of that too.
Reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance. I can't do French accent when I'm sick because it's so guttural. I can't remember. Reconnaissance. God, what do French people do when they're sick? I'm fighting for my life.
Smoke some cigarettes. I don't know.
Damn, eat a baguette. Anyway,
So
Also, I would like to say it was fast paced for me considering I watched it on 1.5 speed.
that's
well,
true.
it was slow paced on regular speed.
So there is another spaceship going around the Earth, stealing and shrinking world landmarks.
Despicable Me.
I was
This
gonna
is
say, what about
Despicable
the
Me.
moon? This movie walks so Despicable Me could run.
Despicable Me totally stole their plot from the Christmas Brigade.
You know
And-
what? They did it 50 times better, though. I love Despicable Me.
Here, it's not Despicable Me, it's Despicable D, Dr. D.
Ew.
He
He used
shrunk.
to be fat and is now skinny.
Yeah, he shrunk. Now he needs to shrink everything else to bring misery to every day of the year.
I
He
did.
got me annoyed.
I would like to say his introduction when he's announcing who he is
Yes.
Dr. D is the name, and I'm Dr. D.
Yes.
God dang it. Oh. Everything that character said made me feel sick and confused. I literally said to Gage, I said, am I high? Like, what is going on right now?
Oh, I mean, I think all of his line reads have become my favorite movie quotations now.
That is the
He was
same
speaking in
voice
riddles.
as Burton Lemon.
Oh, God.
Oh, that makes sense. Both of their voices are annoying as shit.
Oh.
Dr. D is at least fun.
He's
As a
stupid.
He's stupid. He's fun.
I mean, can I say what my favorite line read he had was?
Yes.
Yes.
When he's talking about how he only likes three things in this world: money, power, and both.
Yeah.
That's kind of a sleigh line, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, a broken clock is right 2 times a day, okay? That much.
So Isaac, the other elf that we all remember so well, he has invented a utility belt that lets him phase through solid objects, levitate, turn invisible, and do anything else that you could do when you're animating a CG movie and only kind of understand how it works.
Although he made a great dad joke where someone was like, "Oh my god, it can do everything." And he's like, "Everything but the windows."
Jail.
I love this shit.
Of course you do.
Alex, I picture you watching this with a bowl of popcorn, laughing until you
Just
cry.
like giggling and like clapping as it's going on.
No,
Shaking
well,
your head
yeah,
going, shaking your head going, oh, lemon, and just throwing a piece of popcorn in your mouth.
I mean, most of my enjoyment comes from making you watch this dumb shit.
So,
Oh my
okay.
God.
They accidentally shrink the captain of the ship. Burton Lemon.
He doesn't even shrink that small, though. He's
I know.
like the size of a Barbie doll.
They also,
But they also. Sorry,
shrink
go ahead.
Santa
There.
Claus. in
Yeah,
the
Santa
future.
Claus is way tinier than Burton gets shrunk. Burton's
But
like
when they shrink Burton, Isaac says, "Oh, sorry, but now you can tie your shoes and brush your hair at the same time." He's
What is
still proportionally the same size.
what does that mean?
He's still, just because he's smaller doesn't mean he can do it at
Does
the
it mean
same
he's
time.
grown a third hand?
Yeah.
What does that mean? No
I feel
wonder
like
they're
he
just
was prob-
doing
Do you think
bullshit.
in the first? Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, do you think in the first movie when they were like all the elves bullied Burton, do you think it was really just Isaac being a dick for no reason?
Oh, looks like I shrunk you down, Burton. Now you can kill yourself.
Literally, now you can kiss my ass, Burton. You dumb bitch.
Also, when they save Pierre, the small French elf child thing, whatever he is, he falls off the Eiffel Tower when Dr. D shrinks it. Their robot X saves him.
Yes,
and
Gage
like,
literally kept loving on X.
Jennifer, the kidnapped child, is like, "Oh, the Christmas light saved him." And Isaac's like, "No, Jennifer, it was X, not the Christmas light." You stupid bitch.
Gage was literally obsessed with X. He was like, "That's the only redeeming quality of these movies."
So, for some reason, Dr. D has gotten control of a device called a transducer reducer.
Girl, be so for real with that name.
It will shrink everything forever, basically.
Ugh.
Specifically, it will shrink Santa's Guantanamo Bay complex. So Santa has to sneak back into his office to get the transducer reducer and shut it off. But he gets shrunk down.
And he meets a wonderful character.
But
yes.
Follow-up question. How is that even possible that the character's there? They're in the North Pole.
Beatles can live anywhere.
For only, 21 days or whatever.
Betty the Beetle, who spends all 21 days of her life singing jazz.
Honestly, me if I was a Beatle, though.
But all the jazz just centered around how she only lives for 21 days, and she's making the best of it.
Yeah.
If I was a Beatle and she was a Beatle, I'd beat her up. I can't stand her.
She's like, Santa, you gotta live your life.
Oh my god, she sucked butt. And she's like, I prefer to walk. Like, girl, what? You have wings. Fly.
So then something again, I blacked out. I don't remember the end of this movie. I know that Santa got shrunk down.
Betty's flying Santa's ass up to the table. I hope it was Betty's 20th day and she dies the next day. I'm sick of her.
Oh my god. What happens?
Well, Isaac gets kidnapped by Dr. D, and he puts a halo on him that mind controls him.
Yes.
It was giving Orb of Confusion from SpongeBob.
And then Isaac calls Jennifer and says his evil plan, and Jennifer is pissed at him and I quote, "If you need a friend," and then Isaac says, "Yeah," and then she says, "Buy a dog."
That had me rolling.
Also,
a horrible bird.
In the same scene, Isaac keeps trying to end the phone call, and he just keeps going, "Goodbye."
Yeah.
Bye.
It was like watching two middle schoolers on the phone with their friend in a fight.
There are some good lines of dialogue that come from the Christmas Brigade. Specifically
I think good
from
is relative.
Dr. D should be an acupuncturist because he's good at sticking it to people.
Yes.
I guess you have your standards. They're just low.
That's such a sick bird.
I don't think you talk too much.
Bird.
I just think when your mind goes blank, you forget to turn down the volume. Ooh.
That's real.
Ooh.
No, I'm sorry. That standards line is diabolical. If somebody said that to me, my life would be ruined.
You are a big success at being a complete failure.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. And then I was so heavy I had to iron my clothes in the driveway.
That's so bad. Why? Why was that acceptable? That's so bad. So fatphobic. Oh
so, God. Dan, you don't remember how they were able to stop Dr. D?
They fly it. It's from a hamburger pun.
Yes, it's from a hamburger joke.
Why? Who thought that was funny?
Burton Lemon did.
Burton
Hello.
Lemon.
Don't
Every-
double hockey sticks.
Every hamburger joke that was said, he made sure to know that he loved that joke.
He kept saying they were all his freaking favorite. I was tired.
They have to fly at Christmas light speed medium. The ideal way to cook a hamburger. Because that will keep them from flying to their death.
Yeah, I guess they were like in a force field or something.
Right? That's not really explained what's going to happen.
No.
Yeah, they say they're gonna fly force field high or light speed high.
Christmas light speed high.
Christmas
that'll
light
kill
speed
them.
high. But that'll kill them, and they were given faulty information from Isaac, who I guess broke the spell from Dr. D, but
Yeah.
Dr. D gave him bad information.
Yeah.
It's not clear. And then Burton realizes that Dr. D said a joke of like, at what kind of hamburger do you see if you want to see your future? The answer, of course, is medium.
It's a medium. A medium hamburger.
Stupid, because mediums are not fortune tellers. They talk to the dead.
Yeah. You attack the logic of this movie, and you get it.
I'm going to.
And
You
then
never watched Long Island Medium. It's so clear to me. Teresa Caputo, they don't know anything about her.
And then I guess that was the answer to how to get out of it. And then they freeze Dr. D's ship, and then that's it. They
That's
did it.
No
They
falling
win.
action.
Ugh.
There
I
are
guess
residents
we
of
did it.
falling action in their movies, and they're cowards.
Wait. What are you talking about? The falling action is going to a stupid Christmas party for losers.
Where they kidnap Jessica's twin sister that we just
Yeah.
find out about.
God, and they make them sing the most torturous songs on earth.
The movie ends with them singing Christmas
But
carols,
that's the thing, it doesn't end,
and
Dad.
then an entire retelling of the Christmas light, and then they sing more Christmas carols.
Oh, those
But
Christmas
also,
carols.
I love how when they start to retell the Christmas light or whatever, it's just Santa putting Burton on blast, being like, "Remember when you were such an asshole?"
Yeah,
Honestly,
right?
though, Burton
Let's go
still
through it
deserves
again.
I think Santa still wants to kill Burton. I
He's-
think there's malice in his heart.
Who among us? Who among us doesn't?
Want to absolutely
Kill Burton.
throttle Burton.
Yeah.
Like,
Fair.
when it seems like Burton died in the first one before he gets resurrected to nice Burton, Santa does not really seem all too torn up about it.
No, he is
Santa
not upset
doesn't-
at all.
There's no tears shed. He just
Honestly,
shed a
he's-
single tear.
He's probably happy because it was Jessica who did it, or Jennifer, or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
So he's like, cool, like, this can't be traced back to me. That's why he took the kid.
Santa says, "Good fucking riddance. Bye."
I
He's
need
just
you to be
keeping
my
it-
instrument.
Yeah, he's just keeping the kid around to pin his murders on.
I do somehow have trivia about both of these.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, for some reason, the first movie was self-released. The second movie was released
Shocker.
by Good Housekeeping.
That's what it was. Not Better Homes and Gardens. Good Housekeeping. Why? Whose idea? Who had a family member working there that they bullied into releasing it?
Right?
It doesn't. No, you know why it's for good housekeeping? It's so you can throw your kids in front of the TV so you give yourself time to clean up your house.
Oh my god. They're like, for busy moms who can't get the kitchen done. Here you go.
There you go.
Fold some fucking laundry while your kids watch this classic.
This is the only Christmas movie to be released under the Good Housekeeping Kids video lineup.
Yeah, that's fair. They probably said never again.
They said, nope, can't do that anymore.
They just have a poster of this hanging up in the Good Housekeeping office that everybody has to look at to remember.
Yes.
Never make
Never
this mistake
forget.
again. That is,
Oh.
I mean, the other trivia is that it is the first animated CG Christmas special,
Great.
That's pretty
So-
cool. Good for them.
right?
They did it. Look, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be the first.
Oh my god. They pumped this out so that nobody could beat them.
And it will forever hold that distinction.
Oh god.
Anna,
Damn.
would this movie be better, worse, or the same? Would either of them, The Christmas Light or The Christmas Brigade, be better, worse, or the same with the voice talents of Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
I don't think he would have wasted his time on this, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it has nowhere to go but up. I think he would have brought something to it.
JTT is a voice actor in one of the highest regarded animated features of all time. Literally, him sighing would have improved this tenfold.
Literally. Oh my god, this is a piece of steaming garbage.
But did it get you in the Christmas spirit?
Yeah, I was laughing so hard I cried.
Oh, there you go. It did its job.
I'm gonna zag. Not only does not get me in the Christmas spirit, it made me wish that there wasn't Christmas.
Dan, you love Christmas.
Exactly. That's how hard.
Sad.
Dan, I'm gonna break your Christmas spirit one day.
Okay, it didn't make me angry. I thought it was stupid. If it had made me angry, I think that would have been a different story. It did not actually destroy my Christmas spirit. I'm still wearing Santa Claus socks right now.
So that's the bar. That's the bar I need to hit next year.
Yeah, you need to find a Christmas special that makes me actively angry.
I don't even know what to say.
Chick-fil-A did release a Christmas special on their app.
What?
I'm not downloading the Chick-fil-A app to watch a Christmas special.
What is it? Like the cows discover the true meaning of Christmas or some bullcrap?
I don't even think the cows are a part of it. Hold on. Let me...
Alex, while you're looking that up, name an actor. Would this be better with them in it?
Well, I always tend to go to John Candy.
Okay. Yeah.
I could see he could be Santa.
He would have been a better Santa.
Yeah, he's Santa-like.
Yeah.
He's jolly.
Santa-esque.
They've made multiple ones, I guess.
Nope.
Oh my god, jail.
The Stories of Evergreen Hills holiday series returns with a new installment.
What Evergreen what?
What
Evergreen
subdivision
Hills.
is that?
That's literally what I was thinking. It's giving HOA.
They have a snow globe that lets them see people in the past or future who need a helping hand.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
But no gay people.
That's what I was just thinking.
This
a
would
gay
also be
family
better.
needs help. Shake the snow globe again.
Nope, rainbow. Nope, rainbow. Nope, rainbow. Nope. Damn, what's wrong with this? Nope. Do you have a black and white one? The Christmas Light and the Christmas Brigade would also be better with Jimmy Stewart doing anything.
Anything, breathing.
If Santa's office at the top of the Washington Monument was Jimmy Stewart's head, like in Meet Dave, it would be better.
Dan, can you give me a hamburger joke and a Jimmy Stewart impression?
I need to remember one of them.
Do the patty one. What's a hamburger's ideal woman or whatever?
What's a hamburger's ideal woman? Patty!
Oh, there we go.
Not correct, but we'll take it.
I feel like Jimmy Stewart would give a chuckle to those hamburger jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a sensible chuckle.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 5 child abductions. Sorry, 0 to 5 child abductions.
Thank you.
Alex, since you're our guest, what do you give these?
Christmas Light, I give 4 out of 5 child abductions, and Christmas Brigade, I give 5 out of 5 child abductions.
Get out. Be gone.
Oh my
How
God.
dare you? Anna, what about you?
I give them both together a 0.5 child abduction because I laughed at the horrible, stupid comments that Dr. D was making.
Yeah. Because I don't, because the lowest I'll go is a half star, I give them both a half.
Yep.
It's not 0, I'll take it.
Again, if it made me angry, it would have been a 0. You're riding
Yeah.
a fine line there.
Yeah.
I can do it. I think I can figure it out.
I believe
Oh,
in you.
Lord.
I don't doubt that.
The Christmas light will guide me.
Oh God, no.
Alex, the Christmas Brigade brings the magic of Christmas to every day of the year. I didn't even talk about that. At no point in the Christmas Brigade do they ever bring the magic of Christmas to any other days of the
It
year.
was just Christmas.
What are they talking about?
Hey, man, look, if we want to talk about upsetting Christmas facts for movies, I just realized that you never spend Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh, Gage and I just watched that movie.
Yeah,
We
we talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh, did we?
Oh yeah, we did talk
What do you
about
mean?
it.
What do you mean? Gage and I just watched that movie. Our last episode was Christmas with the Cranks.
It's been a little bit of a confusing week, okay? Time is an illusion. I'm disoriented.
Well, you never spend Christmas with the Cranks. That movie ends on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve is Christmas. We celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve.
But it's not Christmas. It is not the holiday known as Christmas. It is Christmas Eve. You never spend Christmas with the Cranks. The movie is a lie. Should be Christmas season with the Cranks.
Oh.
Kevin actually wasn't home alone in New York.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. It should be hotel room alone, lost in New York. It's not even lost. He knows where he is.
It's a grid.
Vibing alone in New York. Oh,
Arnold doesn't
God.
even jingle all the way.
No, he doesn't jingle a single time.
No.
Yeah. Wow, the way, or whatever noises he
Perfect.
makes.
Put that cookie down all the way. Ow. We should stop.
Yeah, sorry.
We
I
should
did not blow my
finish.
nose
We
for
should
long.
end this. Alex, do you have any other things from your notes that you wanted to talk about from either of these?
Let me see. The fact that I even took notes on this when I've never taken notes on any of these movies is
It's because you
something.
love it so much.
I was
do.
hoping you would pull out a yellow legal pad that was like 8 pages deep and you would be loudly flipping through them throughout the recording.
He was taking notes by candlelight using his quill.
Yeah. The paper was
I
lighting on fire.
did not take in-depth notes because there is something at the end of this that I have no idea what is in reference to. It just says hamburger dance cha-cha.
What?
I assume it has something to do with Burton. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Thank
So
you for
take-
listening to this week's episode of In Conclusion. Hamburger Dance Cha-Cha is a good way to go out. Thank you, as always, for joining us this holiday season, Alex. It is wonderful to be forced to do these things.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
I'm gonna torch you guys next year. I
Oh.
gotta do research.
Can wait.
That can't wait.
Did Anna watch this with you, Dan?
She did not. She was at a Christmas party.
Oh, she
that
missed
sounds
out
I was
on some real
alone
fun.
watching these in the living room.
She missed out on some real fun, Dan.
Yes, she did walk in at the end of me watching the second one, and she went, "What is this?"
I'm shocked her first reaction wasn't, "Oh, this is what Alex is making him watch."
Well, I watched. This isn't the normal strain of weird things that she catches me watching when she walks in. Normally, it's like army training videos for how to
What?
be like a civilian in the 50s.
Why?
You're such a white man, Dan.
I'm so deeply white.
Dan.
I was watching one that's like, this looks like an everyday American town, but really, this is a Soviet training facility.
Oh my God, Dan, I bet you. I remember before I said Alex was watching this, throwing popcorn in his mouth and giggling. That's you watching those videos.
That absolutely, 100%. I'm like, oh, look at that brush cut.
Dan.
Look at that skirt. I could almost see her ankles.
Look at her drawing the lines up the back of her legs as though she was wearing pantyhose.
Well, thank you to everybody who has listened this year for another year of In Conclusion.
Yay!
Somehow in our 4th year of doing
Oh
this.
my God, Dan, I love doing this with you. It's so fun.
I love doing this with you too, and I love
Aw,
everybody who listens.
Yes.
We will be back next year.
And fist pumping.
I just saw a fist briefly appear in screen.
Here's my elbow. You like that? You like that?
What do we know? What the do you know what the first movie is?
I want.
Didn't talk about it.
I have a plan.
Call it out right now.
Do it. Call your shot.
Goofy movie and an extremely goofy movie.
We're gonna start off 2025 goofy as heck.
Heck yeah! Be ready to sing, dance, and make the perfect cast. You'll get it, Dan. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah,
Have you
I
never
don't get
seen
it.
these either?
No, I've seen Goofy Movie, an extremely goofy movie.
Thank
One
God.
of my dog's favorite movies is a Goofy movie.
Oh, period. One of my favorite characters in all of cinema is Bradley Uppercrust III.
Also, my dog's favoriteest movie is Twitches.
Oh, cute. Jester does not like cinema.
Yeah, Poppy doesn't have a concept of film.
No, Jester gets mad. Like, one day we were watching TV and somebody had a Ring doorbell, which is what we have, and she went crazy when it went off. That's the closest she's ever come to paying attention.
So, we will be back next year with more In Conclusion, specifically with a goofy movie. If you want to find us, we're on social media at And In Conclusion, on Instagram at In Conclusion Podcast, on Patreon at patreon.com/In Conclusion. If you want to find me, I am on Twitter at Dan O'Keefe86 and on TikTok at Not Dan O'Keefe. Anna, where can they find you?
After I've recovered from this illness, you'll be able to find me on Instagram at AutomusPrime818 or on Twitter at Autobots. Roll out, capital for Auto, capital B for Bots, capital R for Roll, and the O in Roll, and the O and out are zeros.
And Alex, if you want people to find you, where can they find you? Other than at your apartment that you gave the street of.
Damn it, Dan, I was going to make that joke. I don't really post anywhere anymore, so I guess just try to find our apartment in LA. And I'll
find him on Letterboxd.
Oh, I'm on a Letterboxd, I guess.
Alex, you're just gonna find me and Dan standing outside your apartment. That's it.
It'll be a lot weirder if you're there, considering that I drive to his apartment frequently.
Let me in. Let me in.
And if you're outside our apartment, we'd offer you food, probably.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I do want to come out to LA and see you guys soon. We
That would
booked
be
our
fun.
honeymoon, though.
Where are you going?
Ireland.
Nice.
So I won't be going anywhere for a while because I'll be broke as a joke.
So subscribe to our Patreon so Anna can afford to go other places. We'll be back next year with a goofy movie. In the meantime, everybody, stay safe, have fun, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Bye-bye!
Ho, ho, ho. Bye.
Hamburger. Cha, cha, cha.
Oh, God. I was feeling kind of sad and down on my luck today, and Gage goes, "You'll have fun talking to Dan and Alex. You guys always laugh about something stupid." I was like, "That's true."
A Creative Land podcast.